Okay guys, so we left with the data, and I just added the random data here. You guys can go with your own data as per your audit files and all. And even I just forgot to add one more column, that is case IDs. It's mandatory to have a case IDs as well, so I just added the case ID here. Now for month, so we will add one formula. So this will automatically calculate the month with the help of date. The formula is equal to text E, which means select this E column, and in the bracket we just need to enter the month and year wise format. So in the same way he will pick the data. If I change here month as 9, automatically it will take as a September. Now I'll just drag and drop to the end. Done. So automatically our month got calculated, right? So in this way you will calculate the month. So every time whenever you guys have a data, just copy paste and copy paste the same thing to the bottom of it. So it will automatically calculate the details. Now what I will do, I'll just keep all these details in one table. So how we need to keep, select A, control A, and go to insert and table, click on table. Okay, or else you can use shortcut as you can use shortcut as control, okay, if we can use shortcut as control T, control then T. Okay, and I'll just rename it. I will rename it table 1. Sorry, it's not working. Give me 1 minute. Control T, enter. So see guys, your data got changed the tabular format. The header color got converted, so we just rename the color with black, and if you want to update this, you can update it. So every time you guys will add the data, na guys, see what will happen. Every time if you add a data, na, it will automatically take in the tabular format. See that the color will get changed. Correct? So why we are using tabular format, I will explain you this later guys. Okay, now automatically it took filter also. We can remove the filter. Go to home and click on sort and filter, and if you click on filter again, it will take filter. If you again click on it, it will just remove the filter. Now weekends. Now I want to add the weekend guys. So just understand guys, if you are working for Monday to Friday, if you guys are working, then you can keep your working till Saturday. Now we are working as Monday to Friday, 2 days we have a weekends. So how we will add the weekends here? I'll just create one file with the name of source. I'll write there as a date and weekends. So see guys, see this very clearly. It's very helpful to understand the things. I just started this date from August 1st. It's up to you guys, and just at the bottom you can see right side there is a dot button. Just press it and drag it down to, okay, so we have just dragged it, and now weekends for August. If you open your calendar for August, your week start with Monday, 2nd of from the 2nd of this August. Okay, so what I'll do, our week end with 6th. It will be August 6th will be our Friday. So my weekend is 6th August 21, and I'll drag it till 6th. Now when is my next weekend? My next weekend is on August 13, then 20, and then 27. Okay, 13. Now I just 6th, I'll keep it here till 13th. Done. I'll drag it here till 13th of August. Now the next is, and rather than going to this, you can change the format of this also. It will be very easy to understand. So we will change the format here, and we will keep date, month, year and everything. So it will be easy for us to check like when we have a next Friday. So next Friday is on 28th of August. So mention here 28th and drag it till 28th of August. And when is our next weekend? It will be on 27th, right? So next weekending will be on 27th. Okay, 27. I just give some space here. Correct. Now 27th, which ends here at Friday. Now what will be my next weekend? My next weekend will be on September 3rd, which include 3 dates of August also. No need to worry. Okay, so my next weekend is on weekending, and we will change it here to Sept, and the date will be 3rd September. Correct. Okay, so in this way we will just add it for the others as well. Now what will be the next? 3rd, and after 3rd it will be on 10th of September. Okay, 10th of September, and what will be the next? It will be on 17th of September. Okay, 17th of September. So guys, this is some manual work we need to do, but not every time. If we prepare this file once, for other dashboard we just copy paste the same file. Now when is our next weekend? It's on 24th of September. 24th. Okay, I'll just drag it to 24th. Now when is my next weekend? It's on October 1st. Okay, that's all. So CT 21, and next weekend is on 01 1st October. Done. So I'll just drag it till 1st of October. Is clear? So still, if you have doubt, guys, you can watch out this video again, so that it will be very much clear for you. Now what I'll do, I'll just go to my dashboard and I'll do VLOOKUP. Sorry, in the raw data I'll do VLOOKUP. See guys, we have used all these functions in our last videos. So initially I told you guys, please watch out my all the videos, how to use date wise performance, that monthly performance, how to use pivot, how to use filter, how to check duplicacy. So we guys will be using all these steps here in detail. If you guys want to understand, watch out the playlist guys. If you watch out all the things, please click on like button. It will hardly take 2 to 3 seconds for you guys to click on like button, but it will help me and it will motivate me guys. Okay, so I will add a VLOOKUP here for the weekend, equal to VLOOKUP, and I want VLOOKUP from date, comma, where is my date? Here it is on source. In source I'll select the entire D, move it to till E, comma, what I want from E, which means second column, then comma, true, yes, 0, enter. See guys, automatically it calculated our weekends. Still getting confused with VLOOKUP? Watch out the last video guys, because it will be very helpful for you to watch out the video. It will explain you how to use VLOOKUP very clearly guys. So in step by step I have explained there. So guys, automatically weekends got calculated. Now in future, if I want to add one more escalation here, for an example, I got escalation for 27th. See guys, automatically these details will get converted. If I get escalation for 23rd, see guys, this will get converted. If I get escalation for August, these details will get changed. So it's up to you guys. Keeping VLOOKUPs and formulated the things, it will be easy, and keep everything in a tabular format. Now our data is ready guys. Reason for miss, you can add it later guys, it's up to you. It's just an VOC, we will be not using anywhere in the dashboard guys. Now our raw data is completely ready. Save it every time, use Control S guys, otherwise if there is a power cut issue or Excel get crash, your data will get removed. Now hide this sheet, we don't want this sheet anymore now, and we will just expand this. Okay, now we will go with our dashboard. Here I told you we require 2, no, we require just 1 here, and this column will be escalation count, and I will just convert this in some another shape. I'll use this shape guys. This is very understandable shape. Yes, here it is. This shape is good, so I'll use this particular shape here, and I'll just mention escalation count. Now automatically I will be getting the escalation count here. How? That we will see now. Now before going to this dashboard guys, we will be using pivot table. How to use that, we will be looking all this in our next video. So hope you are enjoying guys, you are learning a lot, like how to prepare the raw data, how to prepare the dashboard.